morning. My name is Michael Gutenson. I'm a senior here at Rollins College, and today I'll be taking you through my internship at NASA Kennedy Space Center. Now, as you may have guessed, I'm not at Kennedy Space Center just yet. I'm actually about to start my commute from my home in St. Cloud. It takes about an hour to get there. Alright, so we're here at Kennedy Space Center. This is my building, the Neil Armstrong Operations and Checkout Building. I don't know if it'll flip that text around. That's a little weird. We are walking into my lab. This is Bill's Augmented Reality facility. This is the Augmented and Virtual Reality Lab. I work right over here. My boss works right over here, but he's not in today. Now, this structure right here is what I like to call the cage. It's got all of our virtual reality and augmented reality hardware built into it. It's really cool. Now, we have a lot of different hardware in here. This is the Microsoft Kinect. That's what I work with. We have a motion capture system, but that's out right now. And these are the Vive trackers for the HTC Vive. Now, this space functions as a test bed for all the different projects we're working on. We're looking at different applications for augmented and virtual reality throughout Kennedy Space Center and NASA overall. My project in particular uses the Microsoft Kinect in order to create a facial recognition system for user authentication, so you don't have to type in a login every time you walk in here. But the overall goal of the lab is to develop what's called a natural user interface. So there's no learning curve. You just come in, you put on a VR headset, and it's just obvious how you use it. Now, this is my favorite building on Center. It's the VAB, it's the Vehicle Assembly Building. The Saturn V for the Apollo era rolled out of those doors to launch people to the moon. This is OSB2. This is where my first internship took place. I'm going to try and get you up to the 5th floor. That's where the VIPs watch the launches from. This is the best view on all of Kennedy Space Center. You can see all the launch pads, all the coolest spots, and you can see over here a rocket on the pad. And there it is, sitting on the pad, waiting to go, carrying Tess, the exoplanet finder. And that over there is the LCC, it's the Launch Control Center. That's where everybody does the whole mission control thing. I'm going to see if I can get in there a little later. Now, right over there, off in the distance, is where SpaceX launched the Falcon Heavy from. I've just been informed that I can't get into the LCC today, unfortunately, but I've got some other things that I can show you guys. Right over there, those 3 towers off in the distance, that's where we're launching the Space Launch System from, and it's where we launched the Saturn V from.
Replaced it once.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's pretty. This is the high bay. This is the last stop before the ISS. Lots of cool stuff up here. We're about to get a view of the space station processing facility. It's really cool stuff. So I've just been informed that launch for tonight has been scrubbed. It means it's not happening. So it's not happening for this Snapchat takeover, unfortunately.